Abbie, thank you for joining us. On to this weekend's game. We're away at MK Dons. How useful will it be, the fact that you're facing them for a second time this season? Will you be able to take much from that game back in the summer?
Bits of it, yeah, definitely. Obviously, it was our first game, so it was an experience for us, and we've got to replicate those highs. But equally from them, they've had a really tough season so far. It's not nice losing football matches, but on the run that they're on and how difficult it has been for them, they're going to be learning lots from themselves. Their young squad, the resilience that they're showing in games as well. And we've done our analysis, and sometimes the scorelines say a lot about from the outside, but when you actually look at how they play really well. They're really defensive. They keep a really good structure about them, but when they transition, they do transition quick. And they have got some danger and some threats in the top end of the pitch. So we do need to be mindful of that. We can't go in and be naive and just think that it's going to be another 7-0, because it might not be, So we need to make sure that we go there with the right mentality, and we put the hard work that we putting in training into the game on Sunday. And I'm hopeful then if that performance comes, then hopefully the result will.
I know overall you weren't too downbeat about the result at Watford at the weekend, but will you still be looking for a reaction from your players going into this fixture?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to win every game, Disappointed to lose against Watford, but it's no shame in losing to Watford. They showed just exactly what a Tier 3 team looks like in this division, the way they moved the ball, the way they played between the lines. We can take a lot away from that, and the girls already have, and that's kind of where we want to be in the next, 18 to 2 years. Is a Watford, is a team that is that confident and that fluid on the ball. So, yeah, I'll be looking for a reaction in the sense of let's get back to doing what's us, because there were elements of Watford that weren't. But when we played like us and we did what we were good at, we were really positive and really did create them problems. So, yeah, really hoping that the girls will take something from it. And again, just make sure that the mentality is right, ready for Sunday, because there's a long way to go and not get that bit right.
Is there any injury worries or anything to look out for in the squad?
Obviously Jess's long-standing injury. Georgie's making her return to play, so she'll be available next week. This week's come a little bit too soon for her again, so we'll just ease her back into things. Beth, we just need to make sure we tailor things for her. She's done a lot of work at Load over the last couple of months. She's played regular 90 minutes week in, week out. So she's one that we can just monitor over the next few days, and hopefully give her a rest where we can, and then really see Beth coming into her own again towards, that Christmas period that we've got.
During the week, I'm going to get this right. Liv Giles was called up to the Independent Schools Association England Under-18 squad, which firstly, a massive congratulations to her, but also shows, again, that quality in the goalkeeping department.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't be prouder of Liv. Liv's a great young player with so much potential at her feet, or in her hands, shall we say. But yeah, she's a real joy to have around. She's a really good personality, as well as a fantastic footballer as well. She's really come in and made that. It's difficult as a goalkeeper, because if you're not a number one, you've got to have something really good about you to stick around and be a number two. But she's young. She's learning off of one of the best in Abbie Bond. And obviously Jazz as well is making sure that is a really highly competitive little unit, really, a little team in itself. But yeah, when called upon in games, in the FA Cup games against Oxford as well in the league, Liv has done extremely well, and I know that she's going to go on and have such a great career. But yeah, I'm really proud of her, and the team's really excited to see where she can go for the rest of this year.
Like you're saying, it's testament to the good work done by Abbie in the goalkeeping department and the goalkeeping coach Gio as well.
Yeah, Gio, he won't like me mentioning him or giving him a shout out. He's very modest, but yeah, he works really hard, and all the effort that he puts in the background, in the research into who we're playing and how they like to score their goals, so then it can translate into training and what they're doing in and out of training. There's a lot of work that goes into it as well as just being a really good role model, and anybody that's met Gio will know that he's the dad figure of the team. Everybody can go to him, and yeah, he's just a lovely guy to be around. So it's really nice that the girls have got someone like him that they can learn from.
Finally, next Monday, you've got something a little bit different in terms of a Trust Fans Forum alongside the chair and Bo Jackson as well. It should be a great opportunity for you to meet the fans and for the supporters to hear a little bit more about the plan for the women's team going forwards.
Yeah, it's something that we're looking forward to. It's always a good occasion to meet the fans and speak openly and honestly about how things work. And it's always nice to give an insight into to the girls as well, and the women's team, because I think people think that it's always really positive and really good, but actually just making people aware that these girls are full-time work, have jobs, have all sorts of things going on in their life as well. So it's just nice to give an insight back into what we do. And yeah, just again, an overall really good night to spend with the fans and give back. So yeah, looking forward to it.